Tell me about your expo.
All right, so ours is called the East Tennessee Health and Fitness Expo. It is at Star Fitness in Elizabethton, Tennessee. It is next Saturday from the 5K race starts at 8:30 and it goes on until 3-ish, 4. We have a USPA powerlifting meet that we have 40 or 38 members or 38 lifters signed up. So we're thinking about 3 or 4 o'clock. But we sold out. We capped it at 35 or 25 vendors, and we have 9 sponsors.
Cool.
So very excited about that. This is our second one too.
Good deal.
Our last one was in June last year.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Awesome, man. It's a lot of work, ain't it?
Man, yeah, man, man. And it was crazy how much we learned while it was going on that were so like moments, that we should have known. I mean, it was easy to spot, but that's how it happens. So, of course,
for sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's that one, man.
Good deal, man. That sounds awesome.
Yeah. What about yours? I'd like to hear more about that one.
Yeah, so June 18th. So a little history about it.
Cool.
So this will be the 5th year, but this is the first year that I've ran it.
Sweet.
So a guy named Ryan Freebing, he owned Nashville Fit magazine, and he kind of put this on as a spinoff of the magazine. And then, 2020 happens. He has to cancel it.
Yep.
Tries to start planning it for 21. Has to cancel it again because at the time, whenever he had the venue reserved, they were still doing the you can't gather and all this stuff.
Okay.
He ended up just closing the magazine, just getting completely out of the fitness space. So I've had a clothing company for 9 years.
Sweet.
And he knows me, I know him. I'd go to all of his events, advertise in his magazine all the time. And
Cool.
Him and another guy came to me and asked if I would, pick up and run with it. And before thinking, I said yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of course, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it over the top. I'm not going to,
Of course.
be half-assed. So,
Yep.
I picked the venue, and then I've upgraded it twice.
Okay.
Just the first time I picked it, just when I started cadding out all the booths and the events to try to keep people there all day long, I was like, man, this ain't gonna be enough room. So it's been like you said, a lot of aha moments and a lot of, man, I wish I would have thought about that.
Yep. For sure.
Ago, but
And I saw you guys sold out early too. You guys sold out quick. That was
so January 5th was the first day booths were available.
okay.
And it was close to 60 days. We sold out.
Sweet.
Now, granted, I was hammering people,
Yeah, you got to.
I was soliciting and stalking people on Instagram and
Loitering and
loitering. I was doing all the shit to do. But and what's funny is, and again, this being the first time I've ever done it, not knowing what to expect, will vendors show up? Will they not? Will spectators show up? Will they not? The whole, talking to the vendors, and it was real slow. I get like the big ones started right off the bat. So like, my title sponsor, presenting sponsor, those jumped in really early. I had good relationships with them. But then like all these other ones that I didn't really have a relationship with, now now that we're sold out, like every day there's a new vendor like, hey, can we get in? No, man,
Yep.
you've been sold out for a while.
Yep.
I'm just now learning about it. I'm like, well, I'm sorry, I've tried to spread the word, but
That's yep. It is. And it's crazy how hard it is at the beginning, and then at the end, it's like easy picking. Every time I had a course. So the first time that we promoted for this, man, this was so I started Fitness Compass out for independently owned gyms, and I turned their day passes into promotion and advertising.
Yeah.
You could sign up real quick, all that stuff. So all I wanted to do was throw a party for the 14 gyms that I partnered with. And it just turned into that. But it was crazy for us this second time. The momentum from the first time was so unbelievably fast. Like it sparked up. We filled up 10 spots and it was amazing. And then the first 2 weeks, I didn't get 10.
Yeah.
And it was discouraging. I talked to my partner and I was like, man, this one's just tough, man. I just don't. And then, you just got to stick in there and it came, that flow. Once you get, I'll tell you, man, y'all inspired me with your shout outs. Those were, I really liked those designs. It was very clean. And so those are very good. But as you know, the more and more shout outs you put, the more and more questions you get. Hey, when can I get in?
Yeah. Well, I think that's what really sparked it at the end. We did these video spotlights. I don't know if you've seen all those yet.
Yes. Yeah.
But that really, like, I would post one and then I get a DM like in 15 minutes.
Sweet.
Like, hey, how can I get in? I'm like, dude, I'm sorry.
Yep.
So we have a wait list now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So you guys got a good start for next year already.
Yeah. And we had like, there's 5 vendors or so that had not paid yet, and
yep.
Of course, at the beginning, I'm just, hey, let's just line them up and send invoices.
Yep.
And then, if they haven't, committed or paid, I sent out an email like, hey, you got to the end of the week. If not, if you're not interested, no, I'm not upset. No big deal.
Nope.
I'm going to put it up for sale for somebody else. So,
yeah. Yep, we dealing with that. It was crazy because we got together and it was like right after that 2-week hard spot, and we got together and I was like, I think we should cap it at 25. Man, it stinks to find out we could have gotten 35 or 40. It hurts so bad. I was like, man. But they live and you learn. But no, those videos, man, those were great. We're just excited, man. And I just happened to find y'all's post about talking to another podcast, and that was right up my alley, man. I was excited to do that and reach out because man, selling out 100, that's impressive.
Well, I to be honest, I did not think we could pull it off.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny. Guy helping me, as soon as the momentum picked up, he's like, should you add more booths? I was like, hell no, we're not adding more booths.
No.
I'd rather have it sell out than have empty booths, just aesthetically, it just looks better. If you got empty spots, numbers on the floor, that's not, doesn't look good. So create the demand for next year.
So are you guys in a conference center? What kind of setup do you guys have?
So the Nashville Fairgrounds, I don't know if you've been to Nashville many times, but so the Nashville Fairgrounds is going through this big renovation. The Nashville Soccer Club just built a stadium on the fairgrounds. They also have I guess you'd call it, it's the NASCAR track, but it used to be a dirt track back in the day, but it's a short track. So they have that. And then they've always had all these buildings where they would do flea markets that have pro wrestling, boxing, whatever, right? So they tore all that stuff down to build the soccer stadium, and they built these 3 brand new expo halls.
Sweet.
So one is 27,000 square feet. one's 30 something thousand square feet, and then one is 46,000 square feet. We rented the 46,000 square
There
feet.
you go.
You know, manifested into existence, right?
That's right. That's right.
So we rented that. Originally, we were going to do the medium one, and once we got it catted out, I was like, man, I just don't think it would work. Numbers wise, too, it was sketchy.
Okay.
You know, like dollar wise. So we went with the big one, and then just started kind of filling it up. We were close to full. I'm trying to remember how this worked timeline. Oh, so we were close to full. I think we had maybe 5, 6, 8 booths left to sell. And then we had booked, there was a CrossFit comp on one side of the building, a strongman comp on the other side. And then in the middle, we had a stage that was going to be like group fitness.
Okay.
So we hired somebody to come in and do sound and lights. And when he came in, we were explaining what the vision was. He's like, dude, this is not going to work. He's like, you can't have all these people playing their own music. I'm like, yeah, you're right. So there is an adjacent, the middle building that we're attached to is the 27,000 square foot one. It's the smallest of the three.
Yeah.
So it was a risk, but we went ahead and booked it, and then killed the stage that was in the middle, and then just added, a couple more booths. So I think we ended up like 106. And then we moved that group fitness into its own room. So the only thing in that 27,000 square foot room is like group fitness classes. So every hour and 15 minutes, it switches. So like you'll have, a group fitness class, then a yoga class, then another group fitness class. And people just, you can come in, take them all. You can take one, come and go, you can watch. So it's really cool. And then, but we didn't put it, we originally thought about adding booths in there as well, but just for a traffic flow, we decided not. So we're only going to use about 3/4 of the room. We're going to kind of pipe and drape it off and just do a lot of lighting effects. So it looks more like a nightclub kind of.
Okay.
So it's, of course they'll have their own music going. They got a video board behind them where whoever's up, like if you're holding a group fitness class, right? Let's say it's Compass Group Fitness, it'd say starts in 15 minutes and it's got a little countdown clock.
Okay.
And, when it's time for the class to start, you'd go up and, on the stage and do your thing. And then when you're done, the yoga starts after you, and it'd be like free flow yoga starts in 15 minutes and the countdown would start.
Okay.
So, and then the lighting changes to each presenter.
Awesome.
Like there's one group fitness class, like her colors are like blue and white, whatever. So the room will be blue and white. And then when the next guy comes, his is like yellow and black. So then the room will be yellow. So that way it's more themed.
Yeah, I like that.
So that was just kind of a production element that I thought was cool. Makes it look different.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. I like that. Those lights would set it off. Definitely.
You hope so.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
We'll find out.
Yeah. So Star Fitness, I don't know if it's in Elizabeth, and it's a small town. I don't know if you heard about it, but they just got a whole bunch of Arsenal, like 25 pieces of Arsenal in. And so they got a 30,000 square foot warehouse that they turned into a gym, and they got a big old turf field in the middle. And so we're going to do it alongside this gate, this big old turf field. And then we have the USPA will be in the corner, because we found out last year we put the vendors away from the entertainment.
Don't work.
Nope, that did not work. I saw some pictures after, and it hurt. That was one of those things. But now we have it set up. That was one of those duh moments. But we have it all set up now. But we have it in a line. We were thinking about doing the parking lot, like kind of like how a parking lot is set up. But we didn't go we didn't go with that kind of setup. So I guess we're doing a more of a rectangle. So just the VIPs are first, and it goes down the line. But are you guys more on a wall? Is it more of like a group or?
I'll show you.
Oh, perfect.
Let me find my.
I'd love to see how you fit 100 different vendors into that area.
Very carefully.
That's right.
Let's see here. I'm looking. I know it's here somewhere because I've been messing with it all day.
I'll tell you another thing though, man. We had 5 food trucks at the first one, probably about two too many. But this year, those food trucks are hard to book.
They are.
Golly.
Yeah, they really are. All right, let me see here. How do I share my screen? If you'll let me share my screen,
Let's see here.
I don't know where that's at. I think it's at the bottom.
Share screen. Let's see. Is it like that one? Oh. There we go. Okay.
Am I now?
Don't know how that happened. All right, new share. That it?
Well, let's see. Nope, says I'm not able to share.
Okay. Let's see about it now.
There we go.
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
Awesome. Okay, that works.
So this is it. So stage here on the left for the CrossFit comp. Then you've got, so these are roll-up doors here. These are regular class, your regular doors. Roll-up doors, roll-up doors, roll-up doors.
Awesome.
Yeah, so lots of booths, only 12 feet here for distance. So that's a little cramped. But yeah, this is where it all fits in.
Awesome.
Down here, where my cursor is here, this is the entrance into the other room.
Okay.
And that's the room where the group fitness will be. So there'll be like wall decorations here and here.
Gotcha.
One side will have like the itinerary, who's going when, and then the rest of it will just be marketing stuff. We've got
awesome
up here at the top. So these are bathrooms on each side. This is just a plain old brick wall.
Okay.
So we got those, oh shoot, what do you call them? It's not wallpaper, but it's like the wall stickers that you can remove, removable wall stickers.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so it's like 8 feet by 12 feet or something. So these will be photo ops on each side. So people can, go photo op and tag it and do all that fun stuff.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yep. That's awesome.
Yes, we're excited.
So have you found that the back-to-back side-to-side, that parking lot kind of setup, have the vendors had anything to say about that? Did you, as the setup worked?
So I think one huge advantage that I have owning a clothing business for 9 years, we do 60 plus events a year.
Okay.
I've seen everything that works and everything that doesn't work. So I have a huge leg up, right? So I know, you know, the number one, you have to make if it's going to be successful and you're going to do it more than once, your vendors have to be sold on it. They have to be excited. They have to be happy. They have to walk away with great experience, right? If not, you can't put it back on again unless you do it without vendors.
Yep.
Right? Because
True.
you have to have the vendors to be able to pay for the building, pay for the signage, pay for the marketing, and blah, blah, blah. So the way it's laid out is a triangle, if you think about it. So you have an event on one side, an event on the other side, and then you have the event which would have been the middle, but it's down at the bottom. So your people are traveling back and forth all day.
Like it.
When this event is on break, this event is going. And this event changes every hour and 15 minutes.
Awesome.
So there's always something to do, somewhere to go. We're also doing, just to help keep people moving around, a scavenger hunt.
Okay.
So but the scavenger hunt, it's for a prize, or prizes, but the scavenger hunt is just marketing solicitation. So the whole point of the photo ops is for people to, that's the scavenger hunt. You know, post a picture and tag us in this, post a picture and tag us in this, take a selfie with a vendor, you know, those types of things. So you're having to go and see the vendors, keep the vendors busy, keep the traffic, you know, because as a vendor myself for all these years, if the people come to me and I can't sell my product, that's my fault.
Yep. Straight. That's it.
If they don't get the people to me, that's your fault.
Yep.
So our whole goal, get the people in the building to start. And then part two, keep them flowing around all day long. The worst thing you can do, or my opinion, when we were looking at other expos, when we go to the Arnold every year,
All right.
we're totally basing this off of how the Arnold operates.
Yeah.
The Arnold operates very much on a schedule. Go to the Rogue stage to watch ABC. Go to, you know, the SBD, you know, stage, you know, the next hour, so that the people are continually moving around.
Yeah.
If there's no reason to stay, you know, having events, you know, like you already know, then they're going to walk through one time and leave, just like a flea market.
Yep.
You got to keep them there all day.
Yep.
So.
That's right, man. That's good. I like that that triangle. I like that.
Yeah.
That's
Not
good.
planned, but it worked.
Hey, that is the best types. Those are the best kinds.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's great advice. Awesome, man. Yeah. Definitely gonna try to make it up. I'd love to. I know ours is a little sudden, and it's next Saturday, so I'll definitely have to let you know a little.
If I'm not out dropping off posters, which I've been doing with every minute of my free time.
Oh yeah, of course.
I'll definitely try to come up.
Awesome. Same.
Yeah, the marketing is just, it's nonstop right now.
Yep, I get that, man. It's so many shares and so much redundancy. It is insane.
It's hard.
Yep, I could type it in my sleep if I wanted, but well, man, I really appreciate your time and your knowledge and wisdom of your expo and what's going on. So we'll definitely let people know about it. And like I said, just thank you so much for your time. That was very insightful for me.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, man.
As we go into ours. So, but definitely keep in touch, and I hope you have a wonderful day, man.
Absolutely, buddy. I appreciate it.
Have a good one.
Thanks, man.